Hello and welcome to my Glass of Happiness. This is 2024, my first episode of my Glass of Happiness, and I am so eager for this conversation because I am, well, the not ordinary people. They're not ministers. But I'm supposed to say as if you're diplomats. These are amazing content creators, young amazing content creators that I have a plan to really collaborate with this year. I am so glad, and I intend to associate with so much young blood this year. I'm going to be doing a lot of fresh content, trying to steal their audience and all those things. They steal mine, I steal theirs. That's what we call collaboration. We share everything that we have, and then there are some things that we take for granted in this content creation world that if we listen to some of these things that we think we should know, you cannot believe it. There's something, wait, before I go far, let me start by introducing everyone I have on my show. Starting from my right, I have a prostitute of production who does everything. You're like, what will you do for me? It's like, what do you want? So pimp of production, Pinto.
Yeah. I'm Pinto. I'm a producer. I'm a writer. I'm a director. I'm a DOP at times. I edit work. I also act when I want. So yeah, I'm versatile. That's what I want.
It was versatile. Let's go with
that one.
Let's go
I'm
with
a Uganda, so what do you to versatile?
Versatile. Versatile Pinto on my right, and does nearly everything in production.
Yep.
I'm hoping to misuse him this year. And then on my extreme left is someone that really doesn't need a lot of introduction. Maybe here on YouTube, but he has a silver button.
Hello.
I will not introduce him without telling you that he has a silver button. 100,000 subscribers of you already have already chosen to have him as your content creator. May you please go and subscribe again. What's the name of your channel?
Brenan Baby.
Brenan Baby is about to make 18. 19 and is fresh on YouTube but already has 100,000 subscribers. And I'm like, why don't I jump on that? Why don't I host him and see what it is that he knows in this era of production that I do.
I also have some 100.
Pinto also has
1K.
Has also like 1K, 3K subscribers there. Pinto has like 6 channels. So you need to reach him privately. That he tells you where you say.
No, Chizito Edrin is the one.
No, Chizito
Edrin.
No.
Not Edwin, but Edrin. Chizito Edrin.
And last but not least, this girl, I don't know why she's a comedian, or why she's a kingy dancer, or why she is a brand ambassador. All I know is that she's on TikTok pulling moves you don't think can come out of her. Mama Napyudde. Let her be around today.
Yeah, my name is Mama Napyudde. Some people Napyudde. Some people don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know. Don't say some people. Say can see me. Doesn't know how to pronounce my name. Napyudde.
Yes, Napyudde.
From
Tik Tok.
No, Daddy. Napyudde is from there. Napyudde was born on TikTok.
No, that's a nickname.
Napyudde is a nickname. To mean like pew 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 pew.
Napyudde.
Pew pew.
Yeah. Napyudde.
No. Napyudde came from high school. Yeah. We were from COVID, then we went back to school. Then I had grown fat. And some of my friends told me, well, this girl has a Pyudde. A pew, like hips.
The Pyudde.
Yeah.
So no fuka Napyudde.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Napyudde.
Adopted the name.
And if you think her name confuses you, just go to her TikTok channel. That's when you'd understand
Mama
what's going on.
Napyudde.
So if you've been watching me, if you're my ninja and you've been watching me, you know I'm an advocate of content creators. Way before these serious phones came, I remember coming here and telling people, you can afford a comment to abuse someone. That means you can afford to create content and make money out of it.
Yeah.
But there's a question that's been with me as a person. When it comes to TikTok, I'm with the president of TikTokers. Because like someone who makes you feel like, afuna muchi mu TikTok. So really, I for me today, it's to pick your brain. But with the biggest rumor I've heard, that people who earn on TikTok only earn if they get endorsements. So I just want to know the absolute truth, because in YouTube, I know at the end of the month, if I've been creating stuff, I get paid because of the ads that are paid on my video. But then TikTok, I have a video which has like 4 million views on TikTok. See, apart from finishing my battery, I'm getting notifications that people are watching that video. And rumor has it, there's so much to be done for you to be able to monetize. Government, this is where you need to help us. Like, how do we be doing this content like this? Brenan is going back to school now. There's school fees. Famous on TikTok with no money. No. Lero bambe azimotoka. Showed off. No, meanwhile, here where we are is Omuchiganja, which means in the palm of creation. It's a small little warehouse where I intend to do a lot of content this year with fellow content creators on a budget. Because even this, what you're seeing is done with a phone. So no excuses this time around. So I'll start with you, Brenan. Tell me a bit about the first 2 challenges you know as far as creating your content for TikTok is concerned. Just the first 2 challenges.
Involvement of people. Sometimes your content won't need you alone to be there, and yet the people also who could have maybe appeared in the video, they are not like, let me say, accessible. Or you may have the people who can be in the video, but when they don't know how to act. So that becomes a very big challenge. Then you end up and saying, let me just do everything alone. Well, you bring them up and they try to do the video, but of course you pretend, you be like, oh, you have done it well. But when it's not well,
so it's hard to find the right cast.
It's really hard to find the right cast most of the times. Yeah. And another challenge is basically, let me say, location too. Let me say location, where to shoot your thing to match in the thing, because you'll go and shoot somewhere, someone will tell you, don't show my wall. We have that challenge, remember? You go and shoot somewhere, someone will say, don't show my wall, as if the wall, you are going to benefit anything from that wall, showing that fence. So location, so you end up shooting some concepts that would have been shot in a perfect place, in a place which doesn't totally recognize the concept. Yeah, those are mainly the 2 challenges, because you go somewhere, someone tells you, we don't shoot here, please don't shoot here. Soldiers come for you, they say this place, no photography, nothing.
I can imagine him in heels and the soldiers.
They tell you when they test you.
No, me, I'm looking at him. So let me tell you, I've gotten this opportunity to even meet this gentleman. He saw it fit to do content with me, and I am privileged for you to lend me your young energy. But he gets here, and I've never seen this humility. He's so humble, so quiet, speaks in slow motion. I feel like pressing like a fan. You know how you open a WhatsApp message? Times 2. I feel like pressing him times 2 speed. He is so, I cannot believe she's the same person with that stiff wig running in my TikTok. Yeah.
So
honestly, I recognize all those challenges you're talking about, and I bet we all have our own challenges. But we identify with what he's talking about.
Very well.
Because of casting, I remember I had an issue. There was a lady I used to act with called Sherry. She was very good at acting like my mom, disciplining me. What I didn't know was she didn't like that I always cast her as my mom, mother-in-law, what. But I was using her physique. Like if I'm to act with you, chances before I make you my child, I'll give you a headgear and say my mom. Because me, I'm using what the camera will see. Even in casting, you can be as good as you want. Like I can't be so many people's mother in a film. It will take me like 20 years from now to get really nice wrinkles, and they say, hey, well, you Kati, she can act like a mother in film. So I remember, nagamba ne characters zomba za kumvuma zona is for mama, jaja, mother-in-law, what njala ningamba katwega daughter. I know, no, you're laughing, but it wasn't funny. But as actually being honest, like casting it, So I also have, and well, it don't mess with Kansime. So if you have an issue being messed with by Kansime, I can't cast you. So it's really
it really comes in. For example, as a producer, you get to a point that some friends of yours want to feature in some of the projects you're working on. Nengola batajao nga nebo chimugamba, they feel like you're being rude, but I rather be rude than lose a client. You get someone will tell you, Pinto, I saw you're casting for a certain short film. I want to be there. Nenga cast role jayagala ya muntu mwe muduga. Tagenda ko yerusa within 2 days afuko muntu gokola chi.
You get them.
No, it's just being it's just being factual. And it's just being factual. Omunaga no lavant, they need someone who has worked out. Nenga chali wagamba Pinto. Wagamba you need people to act with. When you nengo omulaba I know one pack nganze. Look kakati. Nange kenyini wechinemedde. It happens many times. Then also when you talk about the locations, there's some spaces which would allow you to shoot. For example, for him, he's using a phone. But some of us will use...
When you have equipment.
When you have it... only wala bida equip.
Praise.
Restaurant jetwagendako nakkiriza bulungi. Niwe twatukawo. Nalaba equipment, nalaba matala, nalaba kamera. Nalaba ngasiza base lyawo. Natsabirawo akakadde. Compensating at their time. And remember, we had budgeted for that time. The person has already accepted. Nebo afuna yo abamugamba. For example, finally, there's a project I was working on. I told you, Kuzana Mwandu. One of the reasons why it's even taking longer is we chose a location. The gentleman gave us a good price. Nina kuba wiba amagezi. Namugamba, ababa bagenda kushootingirawo. They had to renegotiate. Before they had told us a normal price of 300,000 per month. Tukozesa mizigo je. Naye bwe yajja ne basimanya ne babawe. Nasala 5 million.
To buy them?
No, to use their space.
Nga basulawo naye just guys.
Basulawo I know abapangi already bamusasula.
Okay.
But
that's just
so it's always a challenge for us who are in the creative space. You want to dream bigger. You have those massive ideas, but the environment around onfunye kochi kufunye kochi.
Business shooting it awaka. Bitandika mu lockdown.
Okay.
Sometimes you need... Lockdown taught me to work with what I have. So even you at home, there's like a section you might find where it's the toilet section. You can choose to do skits about public toilet and use your outside toilet, outside bathroom. One cake on your choke, wow, public toilet. Or to like a whole series, like 10 skits of public toilet.
Yeah.
My God, you know the jokes that are in public toilet. You leave that, you go to your kitchen and go. Usually our homes, the front is different from the back. That back side of your home hasn't worked for you. So if you're a content creator, guys, look here. Stop looking too far. You will trip because you will miss a ditch that is right in front of you. Use what chinochoina. Use the phone that you have. If she is a content creator and you're a content creator, be the cameraman when she's shooting. You be the cameraman when he's shooting. If someone is editing work for you, be a part of the editing. Chimanye. Otherwise, someone will give you crappy work and you can't even tell. You look at it, you're like, it's not nice, but you can't even tell the person. It's very nice. Is it the transitions? Is it the lighting? You've had people who tell you, I don't like. What don't you like?
And then they don't specifically know what they want, but they don't feel it's the one.
Yes.
And they're not willing to make time.
Yes.
We have those kind of clients. Nga akobira. Na Pinto, on what board I let her drive? What board I let her drive? You're like, okay. Kubata the content. So you edit where you have not even been on set.
Yeah. So confused.
No tuka. No msindikia. Gwechoba dashu all over that year.
Other things don't have a script. So maybe if your hard drive has the folder for script, then folder. How?
We're talking to
How does someone edit something that they were not their idea?
We're talking to Anne who understands this. But we're having people who want to get into the content space, but they're still bougie. Oshitege ntayagala afuneyo omuntu wa kamera we ajja mukwate expensively ne camera has the lighting amala afune special person to edit nze wezi basenega weziriza akulibwa ku editinga njazirya yes
mama bagenda kulya se
no because truth be told nze tongambye kikyo yagala ompadde with drive ongambye kuliko ko show njagala ojingatire nze what I have in my mind is what I'm going to. So what it brings us back to what you're saying. Be part of the process. Want to be there. Pinto kusangewa. nkusange watu tuitsemu nti nkyagala bweki. When I shoot a music video, I may not be the one to sit on the computer and edit. Naye ntula n'omwana ne mugamba this is the story line. After that netugicompiling nga netugiwagikala, which is a bit different with some creatives. Omwana ayagala kulaga nti I'm in the content space, naye ayagala kuyingira with high end budget. Even their mindset is that high end mindset of I have people who are working on my
with
work.
my 1 million subscribers, I'm still using my phone.
Yep.
My Samsung phone to shoot content.
Yeah, some people don't know, but they see this person if he's a celebrity. He thinks those people have equipments.
And me are telling you the truth, but they don't want to believe.
That they don't want to believe because you are producing good what?
Good
work.
quality.
They see the quality of the camera. They say, can see my whole cameras. Where am I going to get my money? And then they put on themselves pressure, pressurizing themselves. And then I have to be a star. What am I going to do? Can see me.
In fact, as you're speaking, I'm seeing you as an example. If you go to her TikTok and you see her videos, she has 3 major costumes. Costume budget ya Jimala. 3 dresses that have no sense of style, just they are dresses that cover her. But when she starts delivering her message, whatever it is that she's pointing her camera in to do, that's what we mean of look around. What do you have?
And use it.
Someone was talking about, can't Brenan change the wig? You who wears wigs of 1.5 ofunye muchi mukwambala ziwig as a human. But Brenan can tell you how many screens she has flown on from one corner to the other. In his Brenan knows it. So there's something I've heard a rumor that all these TikTokers I see with 1 million views and likes and what in Uganda, none of them actually gets money from TikTok.
Exactly,
it's the truth. You earn nothing apart from endorsements. It's TikTok pays you nothing.
I feel like saying this again. Every TikToker, all those TikTokers you're seeing with 1 million views and
they
subscribers and the what.
And by the way, it's for the endorsements, it only goes to those that have content that rhymes with the product. Because we know abantu bava kuma buvumi. Nenga ina miliyoni 15.
Nenga muvumi.
Muvumi ya kuvuma na kuteka wana kwa it.
But still not making money.
Obviously, how are you going to make money? The only way you're supposed to make money is endorsement.
Like to get those endorsements, you have to brand yourself in a good way to show that public figure to people who are out there you're advertising for. Like Coke can't get a person who abuse people on TikTok.
Now imagine Anne, some of the brands you're working with, would they endorse you or you know want to go off Mabodi's Unako?
It's even in the contract.
Very good. So the only way they would earn, only is something 15 million likes or views or something. Naenga, all they are gaining from that is the people will know them, watch commando,
So if I have my 1 million followers and I am endorsing that, I have endorsements, that's when I make money. But then who is making money on TikTok from TikTok in Uganda? What is it impossible? Is it something someone can have?
It's possible actually to make TikTok money from TikTok in Uganda. The only thing that you have to create the account in another country. Nothing. The whole of Africa earns nothing. We are the same. And the countries that actually earn from TikTok, it's not that the whole world earns. There are 8. US, Spain, Canada, Italy, France, UK, Japan, and there's one other. There are only 8 countries which are
where you can monetize.
Monetize. Only 8, not the whole world.
So you go to that country.
You go to that
open
country,
a channel,
create an account there. Even though you come and stay here, Uganda, your whole life, as long as
you
TikTok record, TikTok depends on the place of registration. It will say that it was created in the US. That's it. Even though you come here, it will still have the TikTok of the other country. You'll earn from it like YouTube money. You'll even have an RPM. Everything is there like YouTube. You'll earn a lot.
Because now all these, you know, you see someone's views, you'll
be like,
who makes it for free?
It's
10
so
million.
painful.
Because button was a money said, if you're not benefiting. This is so evil.
It's so bad.
How many people know this?
And the people should know this because many people have this ideal when they meet you and they will be like, oh my God, Brenan, oh my God, I'm back up to Saint. And our Saint is all color. And you sometimes with pride, you be like, yeah, we'll give you money. You don't have to reveal that. You keep it within you. You be like, yeah, we make. But in the actual sense, you're not doing anything. You wake up, make your content. It's upon the endorsements to come to you. Because sometimes you'll even go and apply your thing. Most people have this fear. They'll be like, hey, if I can now ask, let me say, this company that I can advertise for them, it will look like I'm degrading myself.
You're bigger than the company.
Yeah, that's what most people have in mind. They'll be like, I'm degrading myself. They'll look at me as someone who has no money, maybe. They'll look at me as someone who's looking for it. So they limit themselves to that and they be just... People think opportunity will just come.
You guys, companies, you come.
And then one more thing I would say, Anne, whereby if these creatives that have the numbers are failing to earn, it means other stakeholders that work with them are also failing to earn.
True.
So for example, if I am working with Brenan, I usually shoot some of his content. I will not benefit off. Brenan wabata funye sent.
How about challenges?
Like challenges,
like dance challenges.
No, that one is paid for because by the musician. Actually, one thing that I've seen from TikTok.
I'm a young musician. So like, no Magala, I give you money. You also dance for me. Yeah. Give me those money, dance.
But TikTok, what I love from TikTok, it can really promote music. You can promote your business and really gain from it because there are many brands I've worked for and actually I've done ads for them on TikTok and I've gained a lot. That's one thing I love about it. It's really good. You gain a lot on your business and you really advertise that because there are a lot of who's not on TikTok nowadays. Everyone is on TikTok. It really promotes businesses. That's one thing I'm sure about. You can really earn a lot.
But again, there's also something that musicians have learned. That's why you see most of the musicians are now content creators as well. When you look at Chosen Becky, she's if she releases a song right now, she will not need. She may need, but she will not use any influencers. She can influence for herself. So it's an art that these people have learned.
Influence for myself.
Yeah, if you have the numbers, especially on the TikTok challenge, and then I have a musician friend of mine who always says, Pinto, if the song is good, the people will jump on the challenge. There are those with that mindset.
But there's got to be some and on that challenge, meaning you do the song and then do a challenge.
But again, waliwo bana abalala nga yagamba kampe badansa banga bali mu video yange but so they go back to the development stage before they shoot the video. They're like they strategically use people who have numbers anga bakangwa same Brenan so as a producer I look at it in this sense ngamba if I'm producing a song Vixen abere Brenan automatically Brenan aja kutamba ntikamtekemo and can see me again I call it but
some people have come to ask us if Vixen. I'm like first of all I admire their courage. Then I'm like okay
can you afford me?
How? It's usually it's not even afford. Me I'm scared.
Okay.
If you come and want me to be a video vixen, I want to first love the song.
Okay.
Because you might even be able to afford me. The music is not music.
It is not music.
It has refused.
Not in your So they have
trauma. Guys, it's always beautiful banging cable with you, and like I said, I made a promise and I'm fulfilling. I am going to be bringing you people here to just talk to you and share some of the things they know that you might not know. Personally, I am going to have a money-making TikTok account before the end of January. I'm not a joking person. I'll find somewhere outside to go. Without these ninjas, I have all around the world, being around the world, and I'm coming to open a TikTok. I'm coming to open a TikTok account everywhere, wherever you are, where you make money. Otherwise, thank you so much for chilling with us. And these conversations are going to continue on the upcoming Glass of Happiness. Bye. Oh, I almost forgot. Please subscribe. Tell them, please subscribe.
Please sanitize.
Yeah, please sanitize. That's what I had. Sanitize and subscribe.